Retirement just got a whole lot more expensive. New data shows how much money Americans need to save in order to retire at the age of 65.
And depending on where you live, that number could be close to $1 million or even double that.
According to a new state-by-state analysis from a personal finance website, Go Banking Rates, the highest amount needed to cover basic needs is in Hawaii. Retirees there need more than $2 million in savings. On the flip side, the cheapest is Oklahoma with a total of $735,000. For North Carolinians, that savings benchmark is just shy of $935,000. Down in South Carolina, nearly $850,000 in savings.
All right, joining us now, our chief business correspondent, Taylor Young, to make sense of these numbers. Taylor, these numbers, a little bit eye-opening for people who are probably planning for retirement.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of people tend to have this kind of general idea of how much they need in order to retire. But these numbers clearly put a definite price tag on it, right? And just from looking at those numbers, you can see where you decide you want to retire really needs to be taken into consideration. I mean, if you look at the cheapest state to retire in Oklahoma and then compare it to the most expensive, Hawaii, that's a $1.5 million difference. So it's pretty much saying where you decide to retire is just as important as how much money you have saved.
So why have the target savings, whatever it used to be,
Yeah.
now we're looking at close to $1 million. Why is that rising?
Yeah, so we're looking at it at doubling since the year 2000. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that, higher costs of living. Housing, insurance, everyday costs that in a lot of areas have risen faster than the rate of inflation. But also on top of that, people are living longer. Lifespans are stretching, and people have to stretch their money over a longer period of time. Even living 5 years longer than expected, that could be hundreds of thousands of extra dollars needed. And then I think lastly is just the less reliable safety nets. People today can no longer kind of make their Social Security benefits stretch and cover all of their bills. So those three together, it's making people kind of worry about whether they can retire or not.
Yeah, say goodbye Hawaii, hello Boomer Sooner. As far as the numbers, are people actually saving enough money to retire nowadays, Taylor?
They're not, and I think that's the concerning part. The majority of Americans are falling short. According to a study by NerdWallet, the median amount people have saved from the ages of 65 to 74 is $200,000. So that means the majority of Americans do not even have enough money to comfortably retire in the cheapest states in the country.
Not even close.
Not even. So what does this mean for people who are looking to retire, especially soon, because you sit down with your financial planner 25 years ago, you have a target that you're looking towards, but that has drastically changed. So are they thinking they're just going to have to keep working?
Unfortunately, delayed retirement is what we're seeing. We're seeing people in the older generation either staying in their job long term or taking on part-time work after they do unofficially retire because they're realizing that they just can't get by with their Social Security or whatever they have saved, so they're going back to work. And this, of course, has a ripple effect on the younger generations who are kind of relying on taking those higher up positions, maybe getting a promotion, getting more pay in order to retire themselves. So this is not just impacting the generation that is retiring now or looking to retire. People in their 30s and 40s are looking at these numbers and saying, okay, I really need to up how much I'm saving, how much I'm investing, but I can't really do that if I'm not making more money than what I should be at my age. So what we're seeing is people kind of delaying retirement, unfortunately.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, Taylor, thank you. And of course, one of the big things when you retire, your 401k savings account. And coming up in our next hour, our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rose, is going to take a look at whether or not you could have legal action if you don't feel like your 401k is being managed properly. Thank you.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.